Hey, what's up you guys? It's Simon. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you can probably tell, is not a convention vlog as I promised. I tried to vlog and I just did bad. I didn't get a lot of footage of the actual convention. A lot of it was just me showing my booth or me driving to the convention. I didn't even film me setting up because I didn't even think to do that. So a lot of the footage is just generally pretty uninteresting to watch. I do have a few clips that I might put here at towards the end of the video or something like that, but I just did not film enough to do a whole video. It probably would have been like 6 minutes long, and it would have been me constantly going, I don't know how to vlog, like literally. So instead I decided I'd do something a little more like what we're used to and do a Copic illustration. So I stacked you guys on a bunch of books and used my phone to film because my tripod is still broken and I can't film with my regular camera, so I had to film on my phone. Getting real nostalgic on the channel today. So yeah, basically, I thought instead of doing the convention vlog, I would do something that's still a little bit personal and still at the same time a little bit different from what I normally do on the channel, and that is the fall autumn tag. As you can see from the title, I thought that it would be perfect because the pumpkin spice latte just came out on the day that I'm filming this, so technically I'm finally allowed to talk about fall. So first I just want to get into a little bit of an explanation for the illustration. I don't know if you guys can see, I don't know how far I am into the sketch yet, but basically I am just drawing a little witchy type character. I just wanted to put her in a huge sweater and a skirt and a big old witch hat and just make it really simple and sort of just relaxing for me to do, because fall is a very cozy type season for me. It's very relaxing, and I just wanted to do something simple, especially because I'm still recovering from all of the insanity that was AFW. So yeah, let's just get straight into the tag. I pulled 15 questions from this tag questions website or something, and then I changed them up a little bit to fit, to make it more interesting for myself. So the first question is, what are your plans for this season? So I actually have a few plans for this season. The first thing I want to do is get into 3D modeling. I've been following Toxic Treats on Instagram for a really long time, and something about just her style and her little clips and videos and stuff have really been in my mind lately. I don't know what suddenly flipped the switch and was you should 3D model. I took a 3D modeling class in high school and it was okay. I was decent enough at it until it came to modeling people and it just looked awful. And then suddenly I was I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna do more of that. So definitely within this season, I want to get a little bit more into 3D modeling. I've been watching Jan Sculpts, I'm not sure. I've been watching his tutorials on Blender this weekend, so I'm hoping to get a little bit better. Right now my stuff's I literally can't even sculpt a head, I'm really bad at it, but I want to learn some more. And then the next one, which will probably be more recent and more quickly obtained, is I'm going to open an Etsy store. So as you guys know, I just got back from AFW, which is a convention in my area, and I still have some stock left over from the convention. So I decided, since I saw a couple of you on there were saying that you were upset that you couldn't go to the convention, you can still get prints, you can still get pins. I ordered shipping stuff this weekend, so sometime towards the middle of this week I'm going to practice packaging some stuff, see how much everything weighs, and then I'm going to get my Etsy live either late this week or early next week, potentially. There's still a lot of technical issues that I need to work out because obviously I've never opened an online store, but hopefully that will be up here pretty soon. I'm obviously gonna I'm gonna update you guys on Twitter and Instagram so that you guys know once the store is live. I'm really excited about that. And then the final thing I'm going to do this season is actually here in September, is me and my husband's 7th anniversary. I don't know what we're gonna do, but I'm just really excited to like say that I've been with him for 7 years. We've been together since we were 12 years old, so it's a lot. People are always asking us like how we've been together so long. It was so weird. We've had people like ask us how we haven't cheated on each other yet, and I was like, because I'm a normal person. I don't know, like if you're with somebody that you care about, I don't think that's really something that you think about. So yeah, we're gonna be doing something, I'd imagine, even if it's just like sitting on the couch and watching a movie like we usually end up doing. But yeah, so those are all my plans for this season. And then the second question is favorite weather. And y'all have heard me talk about this on my Instagram. You know, my favorite weather is when it's freezing cold, the sky's super gray, and it's so foggy. I hate the sun. I know it's weird. It's like the sun's supposed to give you like vitamin D and dopamine, and even now, as I'm saying this, the sun is getting brighter and brighter suddenly right in front of my face. How rude. I hate sunlight. It's very annoying. It gets on my nerves. The only time I ever wish for sunlight is when it's like January 23rd and it's still dark and gray, and I'm like, all right, it's been like 6 months. I'm over it. But now, right now, I'm sick of the sun, and I will be for a very long time. I much prefer when it's super gray outside. I don't know what it is that gives me that super cozy feeling. I feel like the lack of sunlight is what gives me dopamine. So, yeah, definitely as rainy, as cold, as foggy as it could possibly get. If it looks like Silent Hill outside, I am in my element. So, the third question is to name 3 things you love about the fall. So, obviously, as you can tell from the last question, one of those things is the weather. But I also just love, as an artist, the colors that are in fall. Like, my aesthetic is yellow, brown, red, and orange all year round. But I can only wear them during the fall because I'm one of those people that tries to dress for the weather. So like in winter I try to stick to like light clothing, stuff like white or gray or blue or purple, stuff like that. And then like in spring I'll stick to more pastels. In summer it'll be like vibrant colors. I'm a weirdo like that. But my favorite colors come during the fall, so I can I can finally like drag out half of my wardrobe. And I love it. And you'll see that in the illustration. I literally whipped out all my favorite markers, all my favorite colors. Oh my gosh. And yeah, I really really like the colors that come with fall. And then the last thing, as you guys probably guessed from me being super chubby, is the snacks. I love pumpkin spice everything. I don't care what it is as long as it's not meat, because I have unfortunately seen that. If it's pumpkin spice, I will eat it. If it's like pecan, whatever, I don't really care. Flavored, I will eat it. If it's cinnamon, if it's nutmeg, I will eat it. I love. So the snacks are also my favorite. And then this one's kind of like a bonus because it also leads into the question. My favorite scents ever in every candle are the fall scents. They're all limited edition, and I am constantly struggling because like I have all of these candles and I'm like, you can't light them until August. It distresses me. So the next question is my favorite scent, and for me that used to be like, I was super basic, and like the minute pumpkin spice candles came out I would grab it, and that was my favorite thing. But I don't know why this was out. It was like maybe March, or it was like sometime in spring, but I saw this candle. It was called Praline Cheesecake, and I have it lit right next to me right now, and it smells so good. I don't know how to describe it. It's like, it's not really like vanilla-y, but it's like sort of that sweet spice sort of thing. It's not overly sweet, it's not overly spicy, it's just like a perfect in the middle smell. And it's so good. Like literally I have had it burning almost all day. I've heard candles are bad for you. That's not gonna stop me. I work best when I have candles on. I don't know what it is. Like, I'll literally, like, light a candle and instantly be focused, and I'm able to do, like, all of the little, like, um, intricate things that come with art, like trying to download new programs, change brush settings, um, getting through Etsy's store thing, which, by the way, y'all, while we're on the topic of Etsy, my store name is not Simon AES Arts because for whatever reason, Etsy is lying to me and telling me that it's taken, even though I Googled it and I like typed it in the little address bar. It doesn't exist. So when the shop goes live, my username is Simon AES Arts Shop. I'm sorry. um, so anyway, getting into more favorites, we have favorite movie, and for me, that is the most basic and most obvious answer. I tried to think of another one because it was so basic, but I couldn't, which only proves that this is indeed my favorite fall movie, and that is Nightmare Before Christmas. I literally love this movie so much. I've loved it since I was a little baby kid, watching it on Disney Channel. So it's been with me for a long time. It's one of my mom's favorite movies. It is thus mine as well. And it's just a really good movie. I don't care how basic it is. It's really good. You could argue also like any other Tim Burton movie, I guess, is a good choice. But for the most part, Nightmare Before Christmas is my favorite, like, fall specific one. And then the next question is best way to enjoy the rain. This is another very basic answer because this is the best way. I don't care what anyone says. The minute it starts like pouring rain, like in the summer, it's not really the best way, but the minute it starts getting like really cold, literally I try to find the biggest window in the house, which in my case is in my living room. I will take all of my blankets, I will grab a snack, I will get a drink, usually coffee, and like my favorite book, or in some cases, like if I'm super busy and I'm like working on stuff, I'll watch TV instead. But just literally every single favorite thing that I could possibly have combined with giant stack of blankets, turn myself into a massive couch burrito, and then I am so relaxed. It's literally the best thing ever. The next question. I'm saying again. Oh no, it's been so long since I've recorded for you guys. I feel like 1 week off of YouTube and I'm already going nuts. So the next question is favorite fall color, and for me that is mustard yellow. I used to hate yellow. In fact, I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago, I can remember playing Animal Crossing with my husband and like having us team up and pull all of the yellow flowers out of my town. But these last few years, I've really been loving it, especially the mustard yellow. It kind of depends on the season. In spring, it's like pastel yellow. In summer, it's like, not necessarily like a vibrant yellow, almost like a more orangey toned yellow, but still on the brighter side. And then in fall, it's mustard. If I see anything that is mustard yellow in the fall, I will grab it. If it is a hat, if it's a sweater, if it's pants, if it's a scarf, if it's shoes, if it's anything, my wallet is sobbing because I will literally grab it and impulsively buy it because I can't stop myself. So the next question is favorite drink, and I am so basic. I'm so basic. It's the pumpkin spice latte, obviously. I literally went to Starbucks. The first thing, like, I was awake for like maybe 20 minutes and I was like, it's the 27th. Dad, can you take me to Starbucks? And I literally immediately went and I got myself a grande because I was like, I don't know how often I'm going to be able to buy myself this drink. I'm going to get a grande. And oh my gosh, fun fact. I am getting to that age. I'm 20 now. If you guys haven't seen from my Instagram, I am getting to that age where I am becoming extremely coffee dependent, and that's a problem. It used to be when I was like 15 or 16, I could drink like half a coffee and I would be like bouncing off the walls. I finished that grande, and the second I finished it, I yawned. I was like, I just drank a huge cup of coffee. I got no business being sleepy right now. So I'm still sleepy at this moment. I'm thinking about yawning, and now I'm yawning. So, yeah, I'm becoming extremely dependent on coffee. And my bank account is not gonna like that the pumpkin spice latte is out. So there is that. So the next question is haunted house or corn maze, and haunted corn maze to specify. I am such a scaredy cat. Like, I literally cannot handle either of these, but I chose haunted house because corn mazes are too real. They are out in the open versus like in a haunted house you can like relax and say, you know what, I know they're just actors. I'm in a closed space. They're not allowed to touch me. I'm not allowed to touch them. I am safe. It's not real. But in a corn maze, it's just so big that it can be like, yeah, there's actors, but what if someone's stuck in the corn maze? What if they're not actors? What if someone's actually coming at me with a chainsaw and trying to kill me right now? So I hate corn mazes. I can't stand them. I also am one of those people where I get lost very easily. Take Minecraft, for example. I have abandoned servers because I can't find my house. And I can't teleport back to spawn because I brought my bed with me and I'm stupid. So, yeah. I just get lost too easily, and I tend to, like, kind of not look where I'm going, and so if I'm not, like, holding on to someone and covering my eyes or something, because, again, I'm a scaredy cat, I will get lost, and it's not a great feeling to be lost in a bunch of corn, especially when you are short as me. Fun fact, I am 20 years old and 4'11", so the corn is often taller than me, and it's just not good. I don't like it. So, next question is favorite food, and for that, for once, it's not, well, it's technically a basic answer, but it's not the most basic answer. My favorite food is pecan pie. I just like it. I didn't used to when I was a kid. It's another one of those things where, like, as I got older, I just started to like it more. I think I only tried it, like, I think it was last year or the year before. Every other year I just refused to eat it because I was like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what's in it. It doesn't look good and I'm not going to eat it. And then last year I was like, yeah, I'll have a slice. And then I was like, oh no, this is real good. So now every time I see them, I get my hands on them. And I'm grateful that they've now decided to, at least at my local Walmart, oh my goodness, Walmart, become a more normal thing, so they're like out all year round. So I am constantly indulging in my favorite snack, but it is still technically a fall food, so that is my favorite. Also, honorable mention, those little pumpkin things. They're like a snack cake type thing. It's like a pumpkin, like, cookie thing, and it's got like the little pumpkin gel and it looks like a jack-o'-lantern. I don't know what they're called, but those are good. The next question is favorite tea flavor, and for me that is chai tea. It used to be Earl Grey or like matcha, but I think it was the day that I turned 20, I was like, I want Starbucks. That is my birthday present. And so my mom took me there, and then I was like, I want to try something new because it's spring, and normally my spring drink is the strawberry cream frappuccino because, again, I've mentioned that I do things according to season. Drinks are included in that. So normally I drink the strawberry cream frappuccino, but I really wanted to try something different. So the barista was like, get you a chai tea, get a shot of espresso, get cinnamon, get nutmeg, get whip. And I was like, oh, yes, whatever you say, ma'am. And so she made my drink, and I was like, whoa. This is, like, actually the best. So now that's my regular Starbucks order, replacing my toffee nut latte, and it's really, really good. So my favorite tea is chai tea with milk, and I love it. The next question is favorite autumn quote, and for me, it's something that I just found recently while I was bullet journaling, because I'm trying to get it back up again. I did it at the beginning of the year, and then I quit, like I always do every time I try to do a bullet journal. But it's this quote that autumn shows us how beautiful it is to let things go, and I am a very emotional person, so something in that just like struck me, because I really tend to like hold on to like feelings. I try not to hold on to grudges, but like you see something and it will remind you of something, and it'll strike a little chord and it'll get you a little bit upset. But like seeing that quote was like, wow, that's like I don't know. It just made me feel something. So that's my favorite quote. I don't know who said it. It said unknown, and so I tried to Google it, and every other thing was either uncredited or it was like there was one that almost had it, but it was so pixelated. I was like, I can't even read that. Okay. So if you do know who said this, definitely like put it down in the comments so that I can see because I really want to know. So the next question is a bit of like I guess a debatable question. It's apple pie or pumpkin pie. And for me it's pumpkin pie. But let me explain why that's my favorite. I know apple pie is supposed to be like the like American pie or whatever. But I'm just gonna say it. Baked fruit is nasty. It's really gross. It's so squishy. I literally hate the texture of it. It doesn't even taste good. It's for real gross. I can't stand it. I know pumpkin is technically a baked fruit, but because it's made into more of a paste and just like is in general one cohesive texture, I can appreciate it. But pumpkin pie or apple pie is just disgusting. It's all of these different textures, all of these different flavors. A lot of people make them with green apples, and I hate green apples. It's just not good. I can't get behind apple pie, literally, no matter how hard I try. I've tried so many different brands. I've tried McDonald's. I've tried bakeries. I can't stand apple pie. It doesn't deserve the reputation that it has. It's gross. So the next one is favorite TV show, and for that, it was really hard for me to pick, and I still haven't decided, so I put both of my favorite shows. But the first one, I don't know what it is about this show, but Pretty Little Liars reminds me of fall. I think it's because the first time I ever saw it, I didn't like watch it specifically. It was back when I still had cable. I turned on Pretty Little Liars, or I didn't turn on Pretty Little Liars. I turned on my TV and the channel was playing Pretty Little Liars, and it was like this shot of all of the girls walking, and there was like leaves falling everywhere, and it was just really aesthetic, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And for some reason that shot has stuck in my mind, and so now every time I watch Pretty Little Liars, I'm like, fall, very cozy. Plus it's just like an overall like kind of spooky-ish show, so it fits in with the vibe really well. And I don't know what it is. It's just watching it really gives me like fall vibes. And then the other one is Over the Garden Wall, which for me is obvious because obviously it's based around Halloween and fall in general. I usually turn it on around August 1st. Like last year, I know specifically I was like, it's August 1st, it's fall, Over the Garden Wall time. And I have stopped myself this year. I'm waiting until September. I'm trying to hold off because every time I finish the show, because it is very short, it makes me sad. So again, I'm holding off until September to watch Over the Garden Wall, but it is a very good fall show. And then the last question, I'm sorry this video is getting so long. The next question is cozy or spooky, and my response to this question was why not both? Because it kind of depends on the month for me. So like August, it is generally pretty cozy. Especially because I'm not in school anymore and I work from home now, so I just have all of this time to sort of relax, work through my art, work through whatever else I'm working through at the moment, and just chill sort of without any stress. Especially because like even when I try to do that in summer, it's so hot and I can't relax. But then it gets more towards October, like all of August and September is really cozy for me, but then you get into October and it's like, now it's spooky time. Spooky Scary Skeletons is playing on loop every single day until the 31st, and then you get back into November, and then it kind of like just breathes back into the cozy, and then it stays that way until the next August, ignoring all of summer because summer's horrible. So, that was it for my sort of fall autumn tag. Again, I'm sorry this video got so long. You guys know I tend to ramble, especially when I'm talking about things that I enjoy. So, I hope you guys like this video regardless, and I hope you guys enjoy all of the little clips that I've added if I've decided. I don't know yet. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my Patreon. I've got tiled wallpapers up. Some of them are fall inspired, and there's going to be a lot more fall inspired ones because I'm really inspired by this season. And obviously there's going to be like early video releases and commission discounts, things like that. I might even do print discounts once the Etsy store comes up. But yeah, be sure to check out my Patreon for stuff like that. I would really, really appreciate it. And thank you to my patrons, Elise Thompson and Sleeps. You guys are the best for continuing to support me every single month. I love you so, so much. And I will see you guys next Saturday. Bye. Nearing the end of day one for AFW. So, oh my gosh, I keep getting other people's art in that thing. But yeah, so we're nearing the end of day one for AFW. It went pretty well. I'm excited for tomorrow. Obviously, I talked about it on Instagram. So tomorrow is going to be, I still don't know how to vlog. Tomorrow is going to be the busier day. So there's going to be more people. It starts at 10 a.m. rather than 5 p.m. So I should remember to bring food this time. I'm starving. But I sold some commissions and some pins, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. Maybe a few of you will hop on the in the vlog or something. I'll ask on Instagram if any of you guys want to see, but I will see you guys on Saturday.